and criminal damage. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I will enter pleas of not guilty for you at this time, and you're ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss those hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. Okay, and we do have a victim on the line that wanted to be heard about release conditions. Ma'am, if you'll hit *6 to unmute yourself and let me know what your name is, please. All right, looks like you're unmuted. Thank you. Go ahead.
My name is Maria Tapia, and I just want to say that yesterday when this happened, we had just driven him home, brought him home from Sonora Behavioral Hospital. He had been there for 7 days, and I think they gave him medication the last 2 days because he hadn't told them that he is on court-ordered treatment, and so he was placed on court-ordered treatment September 9th, and he doesn't take the medicine. I know because I have the bags there, the pharmacy bag with a pill,
Okay.
bottle pill, and also he has schizophrenia. He hears voices for the past 5 months. I want to say he has had a persecutory ideation and paranoia ideation. So he thinks that his dad and I are trying to kill him, and the police is trying to kill him, and everywhere he goes, there's people who want to kill him, and so he sleeps in the streets. He got evicted, and he'll stay in the street because he'll say somebody in his apartment trying to kill him, and he won't sleep in our house because we're trying to kill him. He smells the bed and his clothes. He's thrown away clothes because he smells scents on them that are poisonous. And he is severely ill, and we have taken him to the hospital, and they always release him because he doesn't tell them these things that I'm telling you. He tells us, but not them. And he promises he's going to comply with the medications, and he does not. And so yesterday, when we brought him back to our home, he wasn't even in there 5 minutes when he says, well, you know, why? I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. And and he's saying that we don't want him there, and that's why we're trying to poison him. And so then he says, I want to go to the CRC and to stay there. And all this time he was wearing hospital scrubs, the disposable kind, because, like I said, he throws away his clothes if we wash them for him. So then as we were walking out the door, he said, you know, I can't believe you guys are doing this to me. You're trying to kill me. He said, you're lucky I don't retaliate. And right when he said that, he turned around and he started hitting his dad. And then I went, and his dad fell like at a seat, at our outdoor seat. He sat there, and I went and I blocked the dad, and I said, you know, stop, you know, he's your dad. And he kept hitting him, and then he started hitting me, and he would do it nonstop. And so we don't want him we want him to be in custody so that somebody can help us put him into a stable state. He is unstable. He is paranoid. He hears voices. He even told me yesterday the voices are telling him these things. And the voices also he has accusatory voices. They're always putting him down and telling him all the bad things he is and he does, and all the people that want to kill him. And we are people who want to kill him according to his ideation. And we don't feel safe if he's let out and running around in the streets. He could come to our house, or he could get hurt, or he could hurt somebody else. He is on court-ordered treatment for danger to himself. But now, yesterday, we discovered he is a danger to others because he hurt us pretty bad. We had to go to the hospital, I was discharged yesterday, but my husband is still here in the hospital. I am with him. He's just having to recover from the the injuries. And so I plead with the court, I plead with you that he either be put in a hospital where he cannot leave the hospital so that they can bring him back to some form of stability, but they need to make sure that he's telling the truth about the voices and about the way that he thinks, we are out to kill him. This has been going on for 4 or 5 months. He's been in and out of the CRC because of this. He's been walking in the street, sleeping in the street because of these,
All right.
in and out of hospitals too.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. So my intent before I even heard from you, just based on my read of everything, was to hold him on a $1,000 bond, and give him a court date in front of Judge Blue, who is the mental health court. And so, do you have any comment on that? Whether or not you think that that's an appropriate bond amount?
Well, we want him to stay there. What does that mean about the bond? I don't understand.
So he would have to post a $1,000 bond in order to be released.
We don't want him to be released.
Does he have $1,000 to post?
But he doesn't have $1,000.
Okay, so,
There are a lot of
He
things that are
doesn't-
not true.
all right.
Several things.
I'm gonna ask that you not speak at this time because everything that's being said is being recorded. I don't want you to say anything that could put you in a worse situation. But your mother, as a victim, alleged victim, has the right to be heard about release conditions. So that's why I let her talk. But I'm gonna stick with my initial thought and order that you be held on a $1,000 cash or secured bond. If you were to post that bond, I'm ordering that you commit no further acts of domestic violence, that you possess no firearms or weapons, and that you not go to the victim's residence or workplace or contact them on the phone. Or actually, I'm not going to make that no contact order because Ms. Villa, you still want to have contact with him over the phone, right?
Miss Tapia, yes,
I'm
I
sorry.
do. He can call us. We love him. We would never.
Okay.
And he is on court-ordered treatment. I hope that while he's in the jail, they can give him his medications from La Frontera. And I also know the names of the medications.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Um,
We love him very much. We would never try to hurt him in any way.
Thank you.
But he is not. He does not have a typical brain. He really hears
Okay,
voices.
ma'am, I'm sorry. I need to move on. But
Thank you.
I appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. And if you're still in custody, you'll be seen by video, in mental health court with Judge Blue on, November 21st at 1:45 in the afternoon. If you were to post that bond, you would need to get to city court on, December 5th at 9 o'clock in the morning, or a warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you understand all of that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Your excuse.
Your Honor, he
Yes.
has another lawyer. A court-appointed lawyer, also Christina Castillo.
Yeah, she's
for
with the-
other
right, she's with the public defender's